So you have problems with, or you know someone, maybe even a child, ADHD, insomnia, anxiety problems, and you really would like to get off the medications to, that you take to deal with that. How about doing something for your brain? Because it governs everything. Well, we're going to tell you talk to somebody today that can tell you all about that, Dr. Sonia Spencer.
Hi, Jim.
How are you? It's good to see you.
Man, I'm doing fantastic.
Braincore neurofeedback.
Yes.
This is an amazing technology because basically it reprograms your brain. Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way, in a good way. It helps your brain perform in the best state of health possible for you. When brain waves are out of their normal balance, Jim, what happens is that people get symptoms. And some of those symptoms are very debilitating. We're talking about those symptoms of insomnia. And I don't mean an occasional not sleeping at night. I'm talking about years of not being able to sleep well at night. Anxiety to the point to where you're not going to the grocery store. You're phobic, you're staying at home, you're not participating in life anymore. The problems with focus and attention that disrupt your life, keep you from doing well in school, keep you from doing well at work, keep you from doing the things that you need to do, daily tasks in order to achieve and be the best you. All of those symptoms can show up. And debilitating migraines. What they're finding out about migraines now is that once the brain trains this particular groove in your brain to go down this neural pathway, migraines can be easily triggered by stress or different types of things going on. What neurofeedback does, Jim, is it takes a brain wave and trains it into the best state possible so that these symptoms are lessened, and many times people can get off medication, or if their medication is not working, the medication will actually start working again, because some people have been taking massive amounts of drugs for so long, their medications don't work anymore.
Well, your system gets used to it.
Exactly.
And then it's like, okay, what do I do now?
Yeah, what do I do now? And so once we determine what the problem is, we can go about training the brain to correct it. It's totally non-invasive. Been going on in research labs now for over 40 years. There's a ton of research on this neurofeedback therapy, but it's only been available as standardized in a doctor's office for a short time. And we have it right here at Braincore Neurofeedback in Gulfport.
Well, what it is basically is, I've actually tried this, left little suction dots all over my head. That was really cool. But you're right, it's not invasive. It's not painful.
It's not painful at all.
And basically you come in and you've got a thing where they, you have to take a reading first.
Exactly.
You sit down and talk to the person first. What are you dealing with?
Well, right. We get a thorough history on the patient, find out what their concerns are. The next thing we do is what's called a gold standard test, a QEEG test. Now, this is the actual cap we would put on the patient, and it measures electrical activity at several different points of the brain. Now, I want to be very clear that no electricity is going into the brain. All we're doing is reading what's going on inside of your brain. We know what a normal, healthy brain looks like. And what we do is we take your information that we gather from here and compare it to a normative database and tell if your brain waves are functioning normally or abnormally, and what brain waves particularly are out of balance and where they're out of balance in your body. After that, the computer will actually generate for us a report to give to the patient that we go over. And from there we can determine what protocol is going to work best for that patient to help them reduce or eliminate their symptoms, the anxiety, the ADHD, the migraine headaches, the insomnia, the lack of focus that keeps people from achieving their goals. So once we have this information, we're able to put them on a program of care that allows their brain to heal naturally without drugs, without surgery. And so many people report that their quality of life was once down here, and now that we've treated them, it's up here.
And some of the treatment is as simple as watching a video.
It is. It's simple as watching a video. What we do is we put a video on in our office, and your training actually goes on top of that video. The training that's specific and specialized for you and your condition and your symptoms to help relieve your symptoms. when the brain is functioning operantly in the condition that would stabilize you, you're able to visualize the screen in a more brighter, magnificent fashion. Your brain likes that. It catches on to what to do. So that's how we train the brain. Very simple, non-invasive, easy to do, and people just love their training. It's one of the best parts of their day is to come in here and get their training.
Matter of fact, you've got some testimonials that we want to read a few of them.
Yes, Jim.
If we could.
Sure. Let's start with this one here. My child went from grades of C's and D's to A's and B's within 2 months.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
That says a lot.
If you have a child that's failing in school and they're not able to take the medicine or they don't want to take the medication, this is a simple way to help their brain regain some courage. Then also right here, I endured migraine headaches for at least 3 times a month for 15 years.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? I see people like this all the time in here. And it says, I have not had a migraine in more than 6 months since I completed the Braincore program. That's Jill W.
And this one, I suffered from insomnia for 9 years, tried all the medications, even hypnosis, stress reduction therapy, nothing worked. Some friend told him about Braincore. After 8 sessions, I can fall asleep now, sleep through the entire night.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
And people that get stuck in these patterns, they're doing so many things to help themselves, but if their brain is out of balance and out of regulation, then those things are not as effective. What it does is it takes whatever you're doing and makes it more effective. You know a little secret, Jim, that a lot of people don't know?
What?
The athletes that are performing well use neurofeedback
Really?
to enhance their peak performance. If you think about
No wonder
this,
Cam Newton's doing all those touchdowns.
what happens to a person when they have to make that winning throw or when they have to perform well is that they can get some anxiety performance. And training your brain helps keep your brain from going to that anxiety and stress that you have during different performances.
Well, real quick, we got like less than a minute. Tell us real quick about your ebook.
Well, my ebook is just about ready for publication. You can go on to my site, gulfportbraincore.com, and pre-order the ebook. It's free. It explains to you how neurofeedback can work, some testimonials about neurofeedback, how it's changed the lives of patients, and how this therapy can work for you. I also want to invite people to my monthly class. I have classes going on all the time here, so go to my website and sign up for those as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Sonia Spencer. If you'd like some more information about this wonderful Braincore therapy, as she said, go to the website, find out about it, and check out the classes that she offers.